friends out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Haley and I'm the Bookish Stitcher. Welcome to my kit parade. This is a video that I'm both very excited and nervous to tape. I have no idea how many kits I have. I don't really want to know how many kits I have. So this is just literal kits, so most of them are printed. I do have some counted kits, mostly from Dimensions, and I'll show you guys those also. And I'll give some disclaimers about the different kinds of kits, but I'm gonna go further into detail as far as what kit brand is best in another video that I'll probably post in the next couple of weeks, so keep an eye out for that. And sorry, I'm overwhelmed already. This is probably gonna take a while, so grab something to stitch if you'd like to. Grab some coffee or another beverage, and we'll get started. So first, while I was organizing all of my stitching stuff a couple weeks ago, I found a couple of the Dimensions stamped kits that I had mentioned, so I'll show you these. One of them I thought for sure I had finished, and this is the way I used to keep my stuff. These are 5x7 plastic photo cards. This one I never kit up. But this is supposed to, I think, be a 5x7, but they were printed with this kind of this white linen sort of material, and it has printed all the X's. And as I mentioned before, the X's don't actually touch. So when you're going to stitch them, you have to make them touch yourself. So I've done pretty well when I started this one. So all the X's look pretty good. They also have a lot of half and 3/4 stitches in these. I don't like doing those in normal stitching. I kind of like the rustic look of doing the full stitch and then outlining around it or through it, but that's just me. They also have a lot of satin stitches in these kits, and I do have some finished that I'll show you later. But yeah, this is probably going to end up going back into my my whip rotation. I'm just gonna stick in this other one. That one doesn't even have the paper pattern on it. Sorry, just realized. So they come with these paper patterns, and so I can't really show it to you, but it's color coded. And then I highlight the stitches as I go. And then this is how I would organize my threads on a little hook or book ring. This one apparently also has a hair clip on it. And this is this one. So this one's funny. I bought this the year that my parents got chickens. So that was 7 years ago. Yeah, we got them the year before I started dating my husband, so yeah. And my dad had to build a chicken coop, and I didn't used to think of my dad as a very handy guy, but YouTube and just common sense, I guess, have really I mean, the amount of work that he's done in my house and like their house and just alone. So anyway, I made this joke that I'm like, I bet I can finish my cross stitch kit before you finish the chicken coop. He did finish the chicken coop before me, but I still thought that I had finished this, and I haven't even come close. I'm not even halfway. But it says welcome to the coop on it and has 3 chickens. So this one I definitely want to finish. It's really cute. So yeah, that's that one. My stitches are okay. I am my own worst critic. I think we all are in our ways. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna end up doing about the other one, the Be Happy one. Maybe I'll find the pattern as I keep kind of trying to go through. But there's those two. I think my life just changed by like some sort of ghost. All right, so now we're going to get into the meat and potatoes. I'm not gonna take everything out of the bag, but if the picture is particularly bad, I will set it aside so I can post a picture off of the website that I got them from, because the ones that are bad are mostly from one website. If I can't find it, I'm sorry, but them's the breaks. So, a couple things I want to mention before I go in here. I love Joy Sunday cross stitch kits. However, they do rip off some other kits, and I kind of knew that to an extent when I started purchasing from them. It's kind of a gray area for me when one company rips off artwork from another company, because for the most part I've seen some minor changes. I also know that Joy Sunday's been ripping off kits that people have created and are for sale on Etsy or other cross-stitch websites. So that I'm not okay with. I'm not really okay with them ripping off anybody at all, but there's two kits that I really wanted to get that I know were rip-offs from DMC Dimensions, and I bought them anyway, and that's my choice and that's my mistake, and that's that as far as that goes. But I'm going to try not to buy Joy Sunday kits again. It's not always listed in the website what they are. For more of the reputable websites that you can go to, it is listed who the company is, because a lot of people like to stick to a specific brand or company. So that's what I'm going to try to do, or at least make sure that a particular kit isn't being ripped off. So that being said, I have a lot of Joy Sunday kits. I found them this year, and I bought heavy. So that's that. You guys can make your own decisions one way or the other. Coolidge says hi. So I'm just gonna let that rest in peace. I'll go over that again in a bit more detail in another video, but there I am with that. So I guess I should just stop stalling and just get into it. So these are in no particular order. For the most part, it's the newer kits on top, but that's not the same for all the way through. I have reorganized these, meaning that I took them from multiple smaller boxes and put them in one bigger box. And as you can see in the video, it is a big box and it is almost full. But is that going to stop me from buying more cross-stitch kits? No, it's not. All right, stop stalling. All right, so the first one I have here is a DIY kit. A lot of the DIY kits don't come with names printed on them. So, and a lot of them don't even have names on the website. So I think this one was just listed as 11 count cat. So it's 3 cats. I love cats. This is one of the newest ones I just got. I just want to double check this one. I'm not going to open all of them. I'm going to open some of them. But so this one has like a gray sort of background on it. I'm not thinking that you stitch all the way through it just because of how much thread I feel in here, but I just want to double check. Sorry for crinkling if you don't like crinkle. I don't like the bags that these guys use. Okay, yeah, so you don't stitch the background on this one. Oh, and this is gonna be counted. It was not supposed to be counted, but now it is. Surprise! You have to be careful on some of these websites because they're not always listed very well. But it does come with, this is a pretty good size key here. You didn't see me show you that. Actually, I don't know if we care. So, yay! Counted kit. So I'm just gonna kind of try and organize these slightly. Now that I put this in backwards, that's... So I'm pretty sure I bought this as stamped. Sometimes they'll send it to you counted anyway, and you can go back. So this one came from VIP Cross Stitch. You can go back to them and return it or exchange it, but I'm not gonna bother with that. This will be fine. But anyway, you don't stitch the background on it. So going over here into the counted file now. All right, so next, this one I'm gonna need to post a picture of. It's a cat. I'll just show you there's the picture that it came on the kit. These are all the colors. They're these beautiful oranges and grays. I've always wanted to get a Maine Coon, an orange Maine Coon cat, and name him Cheese. So this is in honor of the cat that I don't currently have, named Cheese. And maybe this is counted too. This is counted too. Yay! All right, so next I have some Joy Sunday kits. So these are a set of teacups. So this is the British teacup. The French teacup. So this one has lavender on it. That one has English roses. This one is the Japan teacup. Oh, I have floss in here loose, and my cat's playing with it. I'm like, oh my god, what's touching my leg? I don't even know where you go to. Did I not put it back into here? Nope, I didn't. I'll take care of that later. Let's put it back in. Where was I? Oh yeah, Japan teacup with the cherry blossoms, and the Dutch teacup with the tulips. I've had my eyes on these for a while, and so this one's called the Russian teacup. But I don't know what building in Russia this is supposed to be. I thought it was India. But I'll have to know where I'm gonna find any information on that. But anyway, I've been wanting these ones for a while, and they were doing their buy 4 get the 5th free sale, and so I got both of them. There's 5. I think that watching other people and what they stitch shows a lot about people, you know, what they're into. So I don't know what this says about me. I like teas, tea and cats, and landscapes and birds. But anyway, this one is also Joy Sunday. It's called Red Bird. It's a cardinal. I love stitching birds. I love cardinals particularly. So I'm excited to start this one. It's a 40 by 44. I never know what any of that means in inches. So I just buy these kits and they end up being either huge or small. So this is one that I bought that I thought was going to be coming from a different company than actually it came from. So this is a ripoff. So be careful, but this is counted. It's a Harry Potter bookmark. This is on 14 count, and the one that It's ripped off from a 16 count. So that's interesting. All right. Oh. So this is one that is a ripoff from a DMC kit. But also not really. Like, they added extra birds into it. So I originally did stitch, I'm gonna have to post another picture, but I did originally print this as a stamped kit for my grandmother, and I've always hated the way it came out, and I've always wanted to redo it. So I saw this and I got it. But this is one where you're supposed to stitch the background, and it's like this tan color. I'm not going to stitch the background. I'm going to leave it on white and just wash the background out. So I'm like, where should I put the ones I need to find pictures of? I guess I'll just stick them on the floor for now. There's going to be a few of them. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to find any of them, but if I do, I'll make sure to post them in the video. This one is also from DIY Cross Stitch. It says, "And she lived happily ever after." It's a bunch of cats. I had to have it. I had to. It was like a rule. This is another bookmark that I got. Pretty sure these are all counted. I'm pretty sure both of these are counted. But I just want to double check. Yep, it is. So yeah, and it gives you, this is kind of like the plasticky kind of Ada, and it gives you two. So you stitch it twice and then sew them back to back. I'm like, I love books. I love stitching. I should get some. There's that one there. Not 100% sure on the colors, so I might change out the yellow and the red. Buy a kit, change out the colors, right? All right, so Petunia kit that I'm working on, I found that they have two other ones. One of them I wasn't a huge fan of, but this is the other one. So it's a pair of cats. I'm very excited to start this one. Okay, so now we have, do I want to do these? I guess I have to. So these are some of the older kits I'm working on. I'm planning to start these. I might have some duplicates too. Just as a heads up. These are ones I'm planning to do next year, so I started kitting them up already. So I got this big art bin box, and I started kitting up one of them because I'm planning to do them all out of one. There's a few of them. So stick this there. So the first one, these are mostly needle kung fu kits, but this is a 3-part. I was really into trees because the first printed cross stitch I ever did was of trees. So this is a 3-part, and it's all on one piece of Ada, and you just cut it in thirds. So this is one of them. It's an 11 count. So I got like every tree kit I could find. However, there was a season set, and I couldn't find all of them. So I have the winter one, which is this one here. And I have the summer one. These are all in the same sort of style. And so then when I couldn't find, the spring one was my favorite. So that is this one here. So this one I found from someone else, which probably means it's ripped off. Sorry. And I couldn't find the fall one, so I grabbed this one, which is pink, and I'm trying to decide if I'm going to leave it as pink or if I'm gonna change the colors to oranges and reds. And I think this one is a duplicate. It is a duplicate. So this is another one of this spring tree right here. These are the colors. So the duplicates I have, I'm gonna be putting up for a giveaway. I'm just waiting until I get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you like this kit and you want it and you're not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe. I'll probably give you the nicer one. This one's kind of a janky mess at this point. So put this in my giveaway pile, which is also going to be on the floor. I don't have a ton of space. All right. And before I get that launched, I'll make sure to open them and show you all of the fun details in there. So. But yeah, I just wanted to do these and hang them up. Hang the 4 of them up, the seasons. Probably in my dining room or something, because it's a really bright color green called Fresh Avocado. Or Fresh Guacamole. I think it's Fresh Guacamole, but we call it Fresh Avocado because we were calling it Avocado. It was a whole thing. Anyway, we thought we were hilarious. But I thought it would look really good with all the bright colors in there. And the other one, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put it. I had an idea and then I changed all of that, all of my plans. Like when I buy all of these kits, I'm like, oh, that's gonna look really good here. And then when I go to actually work on it, I find that I already found something that I'm gonna put there or something, or it doesn't fit because I don't measure things. But that's that. All right, so is this one of, I don't think so. So I have a few kits by this artist whose name I know but can't pronounce, so I'll put it down here because I don't want to embarrass myself. He's one of my favorite artists, and I recently saw that his artwork's up on Hade, or Heaven and Earth, right? So I'm not sure whether or not that makes this legitimate or not, but I didn't ask questions, I just bought it. I have a few of them in here, so. Sorry, my cat is trying to play tightrope on this box. This is basically a giant cat toy box. It's not even what it is anymore. All right, so then this is another duplicate that I have. Oh my God, my mother's gonna watch this video and she's gonna hear that I have duplicate cross stitch kits. So I'm gonna get grief. So anyway, this is an elephant. This is the Joy Sunday one. And this is a different brand one. They're both 11 count, so this is the one that I'll probably give away because it's in a nicer package. I do open pretty much everything that I get when I get it just to make sure everything's in there. But this one I didn't pull out. The other one I pulled out. I pulled it out because I needed a needle. So it's also missing a needle. But this, I got this. So the thing is, I bought this kit when I was moving because I'm like, oh my God. Sorry, I'm just gonna try and reorganize it so I can shut it. Oh my God, I love this kit. I love elephants. My bathroom upstairs has kind of an elephant theme, if you will. And so I'm like, I need to have it for that. And so I bought it. But then after we moved in and I was getting back into cross stitch again, I forgot that I had bought it, saw it and be like, oh yeah, I really loved that one. I should get it. Forgetting that I had already bought it. So, I can't say that that's never going to happen again. I know I have a couple of lighthouse kits that are very similar, if not identical. So, that's that. But anyway, love this kit. It's not going to fit where I want it to. 98% sure. By the time I go to even start this, I'll probably have redone the bathroom because we're saving up for an addition. So I'm not sure what's going to happen to that bathroom, but it probably won't be elephants anymore. I don't actually know. Alrighty. So that's kind of like my top layer. So now I'm just going to start. Oh, is this one of the kits I hate? All right, so this is a kit that I bought from AliExpress. And I'll go into why this was such a bad idea in another video, but it is of a lighthouse. It's gorgeous. If I can find it, I'll post a picture, like I said. But so, you know, most of the kits come, like here's one, with the fabric all on these cards. This one's already open. So they all come on these floss cards, right? Love it. Loving it. This one does not. You get all your flosses on skeins. And they give you these are really cheap. The holes are too big too, like these would rip right out. So this is by a company called Create a Classic Taste of Art. So if you see them, beware. And their printing is also awful. I have another one of them. So this one's cotton, I'm pretty sure. I'll show those in greater detail in another video. I would do it all in one. I'm just afraid that we're gonna go too long. But, I don't want to stick this somewhere where I can remember to pull it out for that video. And then since we have this one right here, what is this one? All right, so this is one of the older ones I've gotten also. It's from a company called Benway. Never seen them since. But it is, that's some trees. Because I like trees. So, well, a tree. So this is a daytime, nighttime tree. Oops, drop this backy. So yeah, at a time when I was purchasing cross stitch, anything that had a tree or a cat on it, I purchased, basically no questions asked. And then landscapes were another one, especially like lighthouses. To which my mother says, there's only so many lighthouse kits that you can stitch. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Oh my God. You know, you can't tell from that picture, but these colors are just so vivid. Very excited. Problem with doing this is then I just want to start more kits. And oh, is this? I think this is a counted kit. Yeah, this is a counted kit too. Full coverage counted. All right, so then we have, these are from Needle Kung Fu. They also went by Happy Forever, so both of those names are on here. This one's called Spring Brightness. Did this other one have a name? This one did not have a name. But Spring Brightness was a bunch of flowers. Not sure why I got this one. I did get a bunch just so I could have them on hand to stitch for different relatives for different occasions, but they're thicker, or they're bigger. Sorry, I was just reading where it says thickened version on here. That basically just means that the Ada is thicker. So this one is also from Needle Kung Fu. This is kind of my older stash portion. This one's called Christmas Snowbirds. Love this one so much. Love cardinals. Love Christmas. All right, this is my copy of Starry Night by Needle Kung Fu. That's that one there. It's that. I have more older ones. There we go, over here. This is Happy Forever. It's called Lovely Cat. Not my favorite cat, but she is lovely, right? Oh, this is the other one that goes with the Cats Under the Sun that I've been working on. This is called Cats Under the Sun 2. There's that one. So it's cute. Not as cute. Well, I do like, we have more pinks and we still have all the swirls in there. So that one's gonna be fun too, but not as much green, and green's my favorite. Way more yellow. I'm gonna leave that out because I'm probably gonna want to start that soon. This one is called Cartoon Animals Lovely Cats. So that's that one. I just got a few of these like weird cat kits. I'm not really sure why. Oh yes, I am. I bought everything that said cat on it. Oh. All right, so this one is Seaside Lighthouse 1. So it is the first out of the lighthouses, of which I'm doing Lighthouse 3 right now. I really like this one. It reminds me of like a Thomas Kincaid painting. I like all the different colors for the flowers and trees. This is another Van Gogh painting. It's The Coffee Shop. This one doesn't really translate very well into cross stitch because I think it's just too small. Like, yeah, it's really small. I do have quite a few Van Gogh cross stitch patterns. He's one of my favorite painters, and I'll get into that more at the beginning of next year. I'm planning to do a Van Gogh stitch, but I just want to I'll talk more about it. But I'm not one of the girls whose Starry Night is my favorite painting. Not that there's anything wrong with that. My friend Jessica's favorite painting is Starry Night, but I prefer Water Lilies, and I have a copy of it in here somewhere. So this one is called A Quiet Beach. It's also by Needle Kung Fu. You can see a lot of my Needle Kung Fu kits are kind of beaten up because they've been moved a couple of times now. They've been put in a few different kinds of boxes. Some of them, like this is one of the ones I was thinking about doing for my mom, but she didn't pick this one. I let her pick her own. This one is called Beautiful Homeland. It is also, I'm sorry, Beautiful Homeland 6. It is also by Needle Kung Fu. And it's another one that I got. I love the colors. It reminds me of Thomas Kincaid paintings. I just can't help myself. A good little cottage in the woods. Really gets me. It has little swans. Love it so much. Yeah. This one's also by Needle Kung Fu, and it is called Colorful Balloons. There's one that's similar by dimensions. I'm not sure how similar to it, but there's that one. I've been so excited to start this one, and I still haven't. This is a big boy. I kind of want to take it out and see how big, but I'm also like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm like, I'm not sure, I'll get it back in the box. I don't care. I lied. The pretty colors. That's what we're all actually here for. Let's not lie. We're just here because we love to look at floss colors. Let's see how big this canvas is. This isn't the biggest one I have, but she's up there. Ah. So I do have a lot of full coverage. Just throw this on the ground. I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but I don't hate, I'm not in love with full coverage. I've done a few kits that have partial, and I'm using that in quotes because like this part in the center here doesn't get stitched. So you get some relief from all the cross stitch. And I find that to be very interesting in the piece. Like it adds a lot of interest and dimension. Oh man. I want to start all the kits. Like I know everybody can understand me when I say I want to start all of the kits. I want to start them all at the same time. So I keep checking my mic because I know in my last video the audio cut out, so I'm just kind of being really cautious of it. Not sure that I'm actually gonna even notice when it happens, but also kind of like, so these older needle kung fu kits come in these heavier duty plastic when they get too big. So I feel like it keeps it more contained. This is one that I've already opened. Let's see. Oh yeah. This is horses. I bought a cross-stitch pattern for my mother-in-law right after my husband moved in, after we started dating. We've been dating for a couple months. And I made her one cross-stitch kit, which I still haven't given to her. I have complex emotions about that. And immediately I'm like, oh, well, I might as well get her another one because we're gonna be married forever. So that's what this other one is. This one's actually Joy Sunday. I didn't realize I had a Joy Sunday kit that was this old, but I don't currently have any plans. I think I have another one too that I got with her in mind, but I might not have pulled the trigger on it. Please go into the bag. These older bags are not quite as forgiving as some of the newer bags are, but what you gonna do? Okay. Oh, not halfway done yet, guys. I will count all of them. I just don't want to, but I'll count all of them just for you guys. All right. This is another needle kung fu kit. Oh, this one is the tropical fish. This was one of the ones I was going to start for my vacation, but I ended up not doing it because it's a little bigger than I wanted to take around with me. It's 61 by 32. I kind of like the long skinny ones, but like when you're done with them, I have no idea like a good framing option for them. So I spent a lot of time researching frames, and I try to find something that's like that I can buy off the shelf or off the internet that's like standard. And then I have Michaels cut a mat to fit the cross stitch because, you know, they're not in standard sizes. All right. I did buy one custom frame once. It was for a piece I made for my grandmother. I don't know if it was worth the money that I put into it, but I didn't really have a lot of options that close. I finished it right before Christmas. So I'm just making sure that I pull out all the needle kung fu kits first. I don't know why. That's just what my brain wants me to do. All right, so this is another tree kit. It's called Rich Tree Triptych. I was really into this art style back when I first started. Not sure if this is something that resonates with me anymore. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. But if it's something that you might be interested in, you can either send me an email or a message on Instagram, and we can work something out about sending it. So there it is if you want it. It's big. I don't want to take it out because I don't think this one's ever been out of the package, and they put a sticker over. I can tell you it's 11 count and 3 threads, and I'm pretty sure that they don't make it anymore. So there's that. This one is called the Seaside Cafe, also a needle kung fu kit. Just reminds me of a quaint New England town. It reminds me of Perkins Cove in Algonquin, Maine, kind of. This one is called The Lighthouse. I don't know, maybe if this is, The Lighthouse Beach. So there's that one there. Not my favorite lighthouse kit. So I do like that it has like a seagull and a bucket of fish next to it. So I'm gonna add this one to the raffle pile. Look at me. My mom would be so proud. Getting rid of stuff. I don't want to raffle the Rich Tree one because I think it's kind of specific taste. But the other ones I think are kind of more generic. But you can let me know. This is also needle kung fu. I don't know why I need to keep saying that right now, but I am. This one is called 6 Color Flower. And there's 10 flowers, but I'm guessing there's 6 colors of flowers. But there's that one. It looks like pansies to me. Love pansies. It just kind of reminded me of my great-grandmother. I don't know why, but it did. So I got that for her, even though when I bought it, she was no longer with us. This one is called Cat on the Shelf. This is one I really think is adorable too. Cats, books, what more can you need, right? What more could you need in life? This one's kind of a mess in here too, but this one's called 4 Seasons Rich Tree. This is one that I still really enjoy. So there's that one there. This is another one that, you know, would take me a few years to finish. It's 81 by 52 centimeters. So that's around 40 inches. I'm gonna put this with my tree things. I'm not starting it, but no, I shouldn't then. If I'm not starting it, that stuff I'm starting. All right, so needle kung fu, the peaceful countryside. Extra bag. That one there. I love villages. Alright, I think that's all of the needle kung fu kits I still have. Yep. Okay. So I'll do this one next. This is the 4 Seasons of Life. So it's all of those seasonal colors on one tree. This was one I was also gonna start next year, so pink. I'm hoping those won't all take me a horribly long amount of time. I've kind of named next year the year of the tree, I guess. Alright, and then these are just, I'm pulling them because they're the old ones. This is an old Joy Sunday kit called A Lazy Cat. That one there. Okay, so now we're into the stuff. I'm gonna say this out loud, that I've bought this year. These are just the printed pieces. When I get to the counted ones, those are not ones I bought this year. Those are ones I've bought many, many years ago. But these are all ones that I bought this year, right? Oh wait, yeah, no, they are. A couple of them I might have bought. Oh, good, another needle kung fu kit. This is one I didn't buy last year. This is called the Sea of the Moon. So there's that one there. All right. So the next one is a Maydeer kit. I don't know who makes Maydeer kits. I mean, like where they're based out of or anything. But this one I bought specifically because it is the same as this. So this is the Aurora Borealis. So that one's there. And I bought this when I saw it. This one might be an older one, because I had bought the Dimensions Gold kit. And I didn't think that I could do a counted kit this size. So I bought that, not thinking anything of it really. Honestly, I'm kind of naive when it comes to that kind of thing. When I originally bought it, I just thought it was, oh look, they came out with a printed version, like they came out with like some sort of user agreement or copyright thing or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's not the case. But there's that. So and then this is a Joy Sunday kit, and this is called Northern Lights, which I bought because it is the same as this Dimensions Gold kit. Yep. So there's that. I'm not intending to get rid of these Dimension Gold kits right now. I might change my mind down the road, but for now I'm keeping them. Not proud now that I know, but I'm happy because they're gonna be beautiful. And it's one thing buying things with the knowledge that what you're doing is wrong, and another thing just kind of like stumbling upon it by accident. So please don't judge me too harshly. All right, so like, how am I gonna do these now? Jesus. All right, so let's go do this one. I feel like I'm missing some, but so this is another one from Create a Classic Taste of Art. This one is kind of like a watercolor version of Mario riding Yoshi. I'm gonna do that one for my husband. He has like a little gaming corner. So I found a bunch of cross stitch and diamond painting things I'm gonna make for him so I can fill it. This is another one that you're supposed to print the background or stitch the background on. Oh yeah, and this is a kit because I heard, oh look, silk fabric, isn't it beautiful? Oh my goodness, everybody should get silk fabric. So I did, and then I heard, oh my god, silk fabric is just so hard to stitch with. So now I'm terrified. But I mean, these colors, I just can't be mad. I know this is gonna be like a big pain. Because of the tension and everything, and like this is one I have to kit from scratch, but I just can't be mad. And this is another one, like I was saying, you have to do the background on. Like all of this 30 is supposed to be a white. I'm not sure which white. Hold on. Please hold. 3865. So yeah, so I'm not gonna do it because I'm just gonna wash it and leave it as a partial. So anyway, I'll have a lot of 3865 satin floss if anybody wants any. Just let me know. These kits also come with the weird floss cutters. The ones that I've used that are like that, like the sound of the scissors kind of like grates on me. So this is another one. So these ones don't have names, but this is another one of those same style of kits. It's kind of like an autumnal thing. Walkway. This is also silk fabric, silk floss. And I have another one in here too. I just don't see it right now. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, I love this one so much. I recently found it in a Joy Sunday kit. Not sure what it means. I'm not sure if that means that this one's also ripped off from somewhere, or if Joy Sunday ripped them off from somewhere, but it looked like it would be so much easier to stitch. But this is kind of like a lake scene. I'm really angry at this kit particularly, and I'm gonna leave it out for my what to look for when you're buying cross stitch video. But it's very pixelated, even the printing on the fabric. So there's that one. It's also silk. I kind of went all silk. So is that? Oh, I already saved one out for that. That's right one. Okay. Most of these are Joy Sunday. All right, so first we have Pick the Lotus. I was gonna say locust. Like, I don't think that's right. So that one's really pretty. Love that. This is the Peacock Spreads Its Tail. So I got this one when I was designing my house. Yeah, I guess so. When I was designing my house, I was kind of taking inspiration from a peacock. So I really like this pattern, and I'm gonna kind of do some embellishment on it, like some specialty floss and maybe some beads to kind of like bling it out a bit. So it's that one. This is called Christmas Snowman. It's so cute. It's so cute with the chickadees. Chickadees are my second favorite bird after the cardinal, which is under here, under the sticker. And the scarf, it's just so cute. This is Christmas Owls. There's that. I'm gonna leave this one out because this is one of the ones I'm planning to work on this year. This is called Cactus, even though there's 4 of them, and it should be cacti. Cactus. Cactus, one of my favorite kinds of plant. I had a cactus terrarium, but I also had succulents in it. So I could never get like the ratio of water right in there, because it was like a fish tank. So my cactus always ended up getting too much water. But this is called Daisy and a Book. Daisy is my favorite flower. Well, my second favorite flower. Tulips are my favorite flower. Daisies are my second favorite flower. And I love books. And I kind of really like the wispy style of it. So this one is called Blueberry Cupcake. I wanted to do this and do some sort of embellishment on this too. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that, but I was like thinking like I could put like sprinkle beads on it or something. I don't know. This is called Sound of Flowers, which is a weird name, but it's a ladybug. Growing up, Ladybug was my nickname. So I've got a bunch of, and you can't see it in frame, but I got a bunch of Ladybug stuff still from when I was a kid and collecting that sort of stuff. This one is called Owl 6. They have one for each season, I know that, but I don't know what the other two are, unless they have like a mud season one. Who really knows? All right, and this is called Winter Travel. So there's that. Okay, so this is called Gouache or Gauche cat. So that's that there. I got this one because it kind of reminded me of the cat families, just kind of like in the style of the art. It's just kind of splotchy and swirly. This one's called Maple Lake. This is a Maydeer kit. I really, really love this kit. I think it's beautiful. This is the one that I'm planning to do for the fair next year. So it's gonna get left out because I'm gonna start that at the beginning of next year. This is called English Castle. I'm looking for the castle. I guess it's kind of a small castle, more like a mini fort. I dig a castle that size. Oh man. Oh. This one is called Farm Scene. It's very similar to a Needle Kung Fu kit I have. So this is gonna go in the raffle pile. I just bought it, so it's new. That one I don't think's been out of the bag. Oh wow! I couldn't even tell you what this is gonna be. I think this is another one of the kits that I got by my artist. I'm not even gonna try. I can't even tell what that is. This just looks like a muddy scene. And then I got, this is the Disney villain Mickey head. So that's that little picture there. And somewhere in here. Oh wow, that one's really bad. This is, I don't know if it's the Heroes kit, but that's the other one that they made. Big Disney fan. Sorry for the crinkle. This one's pretty aggressive. Okay. Yep, this is another one by the same artist. This one is called A Modern Girl Rainy Night Umbrella. So there's the picture for that one there. If you can see it. Not really sure. And I thought this was supposed to be a silk kit, but this isn't looking particularly silky. So yeah, a lot of these kits come in, they don't have a brand name or anything, so I'm not sure the legitimacy of these, but we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. All right, this is Owl 4. So he's stuck in the winter with his scarf. So cute. Cute. This is Owl and Dragonfly. This is the one I'm thinking is like the spring version of the owl. Oh, this is called the Blue Butterfly. It's pretty. I started getting, because I used to only have big kits, so this last time I started, when I bought stuff, getting smaller kits. All right, so this is Return from Christmas. So that's that there. This is the one that I'm going to use as my winter kit, so it's going to stay out. So I'm going to start that in December this year. And this one is May Dear, and it's called Deep Autumn. This is going to be the kit that I start in September for my fall kit. I was obsessed with this kit. I did not have the money to purchase this kit when I purchased this kit. It is a little bit more expensive because I got it from Amazon. But I think it's worth it. There it is. So this is a May Dear kit. This is it's Fleur de Lis. Oh, this is the water lily kit anyway. That one I'm going to start next year. This is just called Landscape Pinting by Van Gogh. We didn't spell printing right. We spelled it pinting. It's beautiful. This is the Great Wave of Kanagawa. This is another one I got to do for Wyatt. It's going to go over in our, I don't know, I call that our living room. That's where we have our couch and our TV on the other side. That's where he keeps all of like his manga and stuff. It's not going to be a very exciting stitch, I'm not going to lie. Let's see how many. Let's open her up. I haven't opened one up in a while. This was one I was planning to start next year, but I think it's going to wait a year. Oh yeah. She is boring. These colors are really, I like these colors. They're like not my kind of colors, but they go together very nicely. So there's 20 colors in this kit. That's kind of more than I thought I was going to have. And this is one, so Joy Sunday, I think Joy Sunday is just like a brand name that they put on a bunch of different kinds of kits, because you see all different kinds of these floss tags. I refuse to do any more research into them than I have to, just because I'm afraid of what I'm going to find out. Right, and this is the kit. So it's a lot of color blocking. I mean, it's big, but it's not the biggest one that I have, right? This is gonna take a while, especially since it's just kind of, this might be one that I just work on, like, on weekends for a while. I don't know, I might be, it is 11 count. I do prefer stitching on 11 count. It's a little easier to see, so it can be a bit more mindless. So that's always a plus. Mindless stitching. Alright, so this is the last push of Joy Sunday, and then I have a few other random kits here. Alright, so this is Carp and Flowers. So this is similar to the Rich Fish that I got, that I started working on. But I'm pretty sure this one's quite a bit smaller. Oh yeah. She's much smaller. But I guess that makes sense, right? Because the other one's going on Wyatt's side of the bed, and he's a boy. This one has this is gonna be a lot more fun than the Rich Fish. so much more fun. I'm not gonna keep that one out, I don't think. All right, so this one's called Daisy 4. Some daisies. This is a nice small one here. See, it looks better when I'm only looking at one small pile of it. This one is called Suburban Four Seasons Summer, but it looks pretty autumn to me. So that's that one. It's pretty. I keep saying they're pretty. Of course they're pretty. That's why I bought them. This is called the Flower Vases. This is just one that I thought would be fun to stitch on. I like the length of it. Not sure what that means I'm gonna do with it when I am done, but I just think it'll be a fun stitch. This is called River Valley Four Seasons Winter. So it has some trees in the winter based off of the title. Right? Yes. This one is called Ice Hockey. I really love this one. Like, I saw it and I had to have it. Alright, and this one. Hi, invisible Stitchy friends. It is a different day. So I found out when I was editing yesterday that I actually had enough mic audio or battery to get through my floss tube video, like cut up like right as I was doing the outro, so that was fine. But this one cut out in the last half hour. So I thought about just like voicing over it. I worked over a bunch of things, but I decided at the end to just retape it. So hi, how's it going? I'm gonna pick up where I left off. I was almost done with my printed kits, and then I have my counted kits to go over. So I know I was opening this one when it cut out, but I just really, I'm sorry that the video wasn't great because of the glare. I don't know how to fix that right now, but if I ever do one of these again, I'll make sure to fix it. But I had taken this one out just so we could admire the large quantity of confetti in this piece. There's like maybe 4 or 5 colors next to each other of each color for a lot of this, but and then a lot of this 37, which I'm guessing is 939. That's what I thought. But like these colors, they speak to me. They speak to me so much. Like these jewel tones are like everything to me. It's one of those kits that I wish I was doing with DMC, because I know it does have a tendency to be a bit brighter than the CMC, which is a bit more dull. But I think that's because a couple of the other kits I'm working on by the same artist or Silk. And then this is the same painting that I had a copy of hanging up over our bed in our old apartment. I had it printed on foam board and it was just hanging up there. So it's one that I really like and it brings me a lot of warm, happy thoughts. So I'm excited to have. I couldn't bring the printed copy with us because it had kind of warped over time. And we couldn't get it to stick back on the wall. Now I will make one. Alright, so there's that one. I don't remember if I showed this one or not, so I'll just do it really quick. But this is the girl with the umbrella in the rain. So if I already have it, I won't put in a picture of it, and if I haven't, then I will. Okay, next is this Disney kit, which I got. I couldn't get it to go back in the bag and close. It's silk. I'm just gonna sit here and admire like this mess of shiny glossy, colory goodness. This is gonna be one of those like lifetime project kits, right? Like it's a big piece. The stitch count is 270 by 196, and it is 70 colors. Yeah, 70 colors. But it's like, it doesn't seem like that much floss. It must be a 14 count. It's looking like an 11 though. And then there's a ink of this. It says it's number 69. So it's probably like 3865 or something. I don't know. I'm one of those people who speak in floss colors now. Oh, God, that's gorgeous. All right, sorry. I'll stop. I couldn't stop drilling over the thread. And then this is the canvas. It's big. I'm not sure when I'm gonna start this. I'm just really excited to have it done. I might start it like, I always thought it would be fun. So there's plenty of people who do these reading challenges, and some of them do like weekend theme challenges. So I'm like, oh, I'll just do like the Disney marathon and start this. Like, that would be fun. But I don't know. Let's see. Depends on how I actually end up organized. It's like, it's July and I'm already planning all my stitching for the next year, but I think that's just kind of what we do. Or at least what I do. I just found a random needle. I think it goes in this kit. I think this has to be 11 count. I'm gonna have to get one of those measures out. There. Alright, so there's that one. Alright, and this is another one I couldn't remember if I showed or not. So if I did, ignore this, and if not, then here it is. It's a couple of birds. It's kind of like a watercolory finish. I'm really excited for it. It's pretty big. It's a 58 by 58, but I like watercolors, and I really like seeing a lot of these cross stitch coming out with like these watercolor finishes because they're just so much more soft, and of course that means they have to be bigger. But... Okay, so now into my counted kits. I haven't bought any counted kits for a very, very long time. I'm mostly buying patterns off of Etsy. So I do have a bunch of patterns that I'm not going to show in this video because I don't have a lot of them printed. But that's kind of more of what I'm trending to now because I can just buy things that like specifically suit me and are small and look fun to do. So these, I just kind of bought a lot of them because they were available. Because these are ones I used to be able to find at my local craft store or just really cheap online. So first is a couple of projects that I'm not going to work on, and this one's going to go into the giveaway pile that I'll figure out how I'm going to orchestrate it some other time. But this is an apron. It's called Life is Sweet. It's some cupcakes here. I don't want to open this one, but it is a stamped kit. And I might open it so you can see like that stamp there. I'm also a lot closer to the camera today because I don't have a giant box in between us. So I'm sorry if I'm like now trying to like poke your eye out with these. But it is a stamped kit. Yeah, I might take it out before I actually do the giveaway on it to show you more of what it looks like. But yeah, you just stitch it right onto the apron. So, and then these I'm gonna do just as a giveaway if anybody wants to reach out to me about them. Just send me a message. You can either email me. The email address is thebookishstitcher@gmail.com. Or you can send me a message directly through Instagram. But these are baby bibs, so that's why I don't really want to do them as a giveaway, because I'm not sure how baby safe they are or if they're just meant for like toys or dolls. So they are really cute. I have 3 different sets. I'll give them all to one of you, just let me know if you're interested. This one is an elephant and a turtle. This is a lion and a zebra. This one was my favorite. It's an ABC with a cat and an XYZ with a zebra. They both come with the bibs. The floss and the bibs themselves are stamped on. These have not been opened. If there's anything specifically that you want to see in them, you can send me a message and I'll send you a video. But I don't feel right doing them as a giveaway, like through a video sort of thing, because I don't know about them. So I feel like if I let you decide if you want them, then it's taken kind of that like pressure off of me to worry about it, or whatever that's worth. All right, so that's giveaway. Then I have a couple of, I got these cross-stitch charts, but I have since gotten the actual, the stamped kits. So these I'm going to be doing as a giveaway next March. So if you're interested in those, sorry you have to wait, but actually I'll probably do it in February. I have this whole thing pre-planned for March next year, and I don't want to give it away because I'm still formulating it, but I am still planning to be doing this channel in March, so that's good. And B, I'm trying to plan things, so that's good too. But this is the irises, and this is cypress trees. There's those two. I have like the giveaway pile over here next to me first, so that's kind of what I'm going through. And then I have this, I think it's Corinthians. Yes, I couldn't remember the Bible verse that it was last time, but it's love is patience. It is a stamped kit. It's by Janlin, which I've heard some pretty good things about through other people. It's meant to be finished as a pillow, I thought, but I don't see that on here anywhere, so that might have just been an interpretation I made. But I bought it to do for one of my friend's weddings, and then I didn't do it, and I don't know anybody else that this would really suit very well, so I'm gonna put this in for the giveaway. I guess I'm gonna call it a giveaway. It's not really a raffle. You have to like do something to enter for it. Anyway, love is patient cross stitch kit. And then I have this one. It was a starter kit that I got on clearance. It just says Dogs Rule. So it's supposed to be good for beginners and, you know, kids and stuff. It comes with everything in it. You got your floss, you've got your Ada. It is a 14 count, so this is going to be entered because I'm not a dog person. I like dogs. I love other people's dogs. I love dogs that I can take and pet and then give back, kind of like babies. But that's that one if anybody is interested. And then I think that was it for those. We'll see. So then this is from the DMC World. It's also a kit. So it's got all of the fabric and floss, and then some cute pink floss bobbins, which I'm loving. This is called I Am the One That Glanced Back. So that is what I'm really excited to do. I'm very excited about a lot of these kits, and just trying to figure out how to integrate them, because right now I did start a counted kit. I haven't shown it yet. I'm waiting a bit for it. With my OCD, I keep over counting, so I have to count in 3 times. So if I need to do 6 stitches, I have to count those 6 stitches 3 times when I'm counting it on the page, and then when I'm stitching it, I count while I stitch, and then I have to count after I'm stitching. So it's very slow progress, and I'm hoping just one of those, like, the more times I do it, the better it's gonna get, so I don't feel the need to count so much. But it was the same thing when I was working in retail stores and I was counting money in the cash office, I had to count 3 things. And I was talking to my psychiatrist. He's like, what's gonna happen? Like, what's gonna go wrong if you don't count it 3 times? I'm like, then I'll be wrong and I'll get fired. And so that was something that I could point to that had a definitive, like, this is a bad thing that could actually happen. Like, if I miscounted a safe once and I was wrong, nobody's gonna fire you. You'll find the money always ends up turning up, right? Unless somebody actually stole it. But I don't know. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen if I miscount a cross-stitch kit? Like, it's gonna be wrong and it's gonna look bad, or I'm gonna have to rip it out and I'm gonna waste time. And that doesn't seem like a big deal, but it seems huge when I'm like right now sitting here not working on it. I can say that's silly. That's so silly. But when I'm working on it, that seems like literally the worst outcome, as I could waste time, waste material, and it could look like poop. Insight into my brain. For those of you who didn't ask for it, this one's called Bicycle Birds. I wrote this one too. It's with cardinals. I am a little nervous to start this one because it is a partial, and it's a paper pattern. So this one I'm not gonna start for a bit. I'm gonna want to get more comfortable with stitching counted kits before I do that. But, this is a dimensions kit. This one is one I think I was planning to keep, but now that I'm looking at it again, I'm probably not going to. So this is a Janelin kit. It is a 14 count. It's called Lighthouses, and it's a bunch of different lighthouses on some 8 o'clock. It's 14. Yeah, 14. So there's that. I think I'll add this to my giveaway pile. This is Cottages by the Sea. This is a stamped dimension kit. I think I've opened, this is a brand, well, not brand new because they're old, but one that it hasn't ever been opened before by the fact that the glue is like completely hardened. But let me, this isn't going back in here either. This glue is very dry. So when you get these kits, you get your pre-sorted floss. This floss does not feel nice. And it's all done by DMC number. So like right now when I'm working with printed kits, I'm really used to just using like 1 through 3. These are all based off of a DMC number. And if I'm gonna work off of floss cards, these are the kind I really like because it shows you like the color, the number of threads you get, and they're really just like nicely tucked in here, which I love. Oh, this scared me for a second. So then some of these printed with some of the background on it, so you still get the look of it being finished, but you don't actually have to stitch on it. So like you'll see there's a path in here. That path is printed on the fabric. So you'll see you'll have some of like the background. So like these clouds are in here. I've never seen one where it's multiple colors. It's usually like just all blues or all greens or something. So the fact that this one had brown in it, I'm like, oh my god, what did I spill on it? Forgetting that I had never opened this kit. But then you have all of the X's for all the colors, and then like when you're over and these birds, you see just like they mark for the quarter stitch on those. So that's a brand new, fresh out of the box kit. I'm intending to work on these. I guess it's just because I'm a glutton for punishment. I'm not really sure. I have to put this back because now the tape's everywhere. But you also get instructions. You get a key with the numbers tells you how many strands to use for each, because you know DMC is kind of weird sometimes. So like your back stitch has various different thread counts. This one, some of them have, oh yeah, it does. So there's some like combo colors. I loved doing combo colors. They always look so cool. But it'll tell you like you take some of this color thread and some of that color thread. And then it has your instructions and your kit in here with your needle. So I enjoyed doing these a lot when I first started. I think it's a good way to start if you're gonna be doing a lot of stitching on linen. But anyway, I don't know why I'm trying to sell a kit that I'm not using. The salesman in me. Alright, then we have the counted cross stitch whole lot of latte by Dimensions. So here's this one. And this one, Black Ada, with all these super bright colors. All I've learned by going through all of my kits is how excited I am to stitch all of them still, and how much I keep saying like, I love the colors of this. Of course I love the colors of it, that's why I bought it. This was one of my favorite Dimension Gold kits that I got. It's called Morning Lake. It's on 18 count, and that all comes in here. That's this guy here. This is like my dream vacation, just like a little teeny tiny cabin on the lake, just me and some books and some cross stitch and my husband and a cat. I'll just bring one, like I won't be greedy. I won't bring all of my cats on vacation. I'll just bring Coolidge. I'll be fine. This is from the Disney Dreams collection by Thomas Kincaid, or with Thomas Kincaid. This is the Little Mermaid kit. It's just a 5x7, so it's really small. And because of that, I have a feeling it's gonna be very difficult. But I got this one. Ariel's my favorite princess. I've always wanted to be a redhead. I used to dye my hair red in high school. But also I really loved Prince Eric. He was my favorite prince. I think it's because he had the most personality and he had a dog named Max. And I loved Irish sheepdogs. Nope, English sheepdogs. I used to watch the Shaggy DA, like the old movie. Anyway, this one is Beauty and the Beast. I got this one to do for my mom one year for Mother's Day, and I got it and I looked at it and like, no, you're gonna have to wait. Oh ma'am. Alright. Oh. The Tree Frog Trio, also by Dimensions. This is the Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil version with the tree frogs, and they're just so bright and pretty. I think this one's going to be like a hot priority for me. I think this would be one of those things that'd be great to have in my office, just as a reminder not to be a snot. Don't say things you don't mean. Well, don't say things without speaking or thinking of them first. This one is called Watering Can Geraniums. It is a Dimensions kit. It's 5x7, 14 count Ada. It's a light green. So that's this one here. This is the back. This one, I kind of like completely merged all of my piles. But this one I'm going to enter into a giveaway for you guys. So this one got kind of dirty. I'm going to take it out. Just completely. Oh! I'll save that one because I have another one that goes with it if I can find it in here. So that's weird. Alright, so this is a Dimensions kit. It's called the Dolphin Trio. This is one of the first counted kits I got. That I've always been too afraid to start it. And I had a pile of floss that I didn't know which kit it went with. So I'm guessing it goes with this one. But it does come with the 14 count blue Ada, and I'll have to find the floss. I was organized when I started this, you guys. But this is the third time all of these had to come out. Alright, so I have two of these little, they're called Ready Set Stitch, and they're just little teeny tiny, we get this little teeny tiny piece of Ada, we get this little teeny tiny hoop frame. So I have two of them, like I said. This one is Noah's Art. This is by Janlin. And the other one is just this really cute seashells. And they say they finished 2.5-inch round. This one would look kind of cool on like my Christmas tree, because I have a lot of, when we go to Maine, we buy either an ornament or a magnet each year for our tree. So I got a lot of that kind of stuff already. I thought I had more than one of these. So then we have this one. This is Usilla. It's called Afternoon Nap. It's also a 5x7. This is on 18 count wide Ada. Very cute. This one's gonna get entered into the giveaway pile. Okay, so I showed you earlier. I'll show you again. I have the Northern Lights Gold Kit. And I have the Aurora Cabin Dimensions Gold Kit. So I'm gonna keep these ones because I'm selfish. But this one kind of goes along with that same pattern family. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But this is Moonlit Cabin, so that's also a 5x7. There's that. This one is another Janlin kit. It's 6-inch by 8.5-inch, and this is a stamped kit. This is a lighthouse. If you are interested in this, you can reach out to me via email or Instagram, and I'll get that sent out to you. It's just kind of a small kit, so I'll just give that to whoever. This is another, I think it's Bucilla. It's Bucilla. This one's called Island Boat. So that one's that there. This looks like it's gonna be really cool when it's done. If I had a tiki bar, so I got my tiki bar. This is the floss for it. I just kind of, that's kind of lame. They could just kind of like roll it up and throw it in here. I like that. Right. This is called Learn a Craft. It's also a lighthouse. I know I have the hoop for this somewhere, so I'll have to look for it. And once I do, I'll let you guys know. And you can let me know if you want this kit. You can just email me. But, I'm only 80% sure I know where the hoop for this is. I did take it out so I could use it on another kit. This is Welcome Mat. It's a bunch of flip flops, and it is on a light green 14 count. I like this color green. It's really pretty. Saving this in case I ever actually end up buying a beach house with all of my nun money. This is the Mariner's Lighthouse. It's also by DMC Gold, and it comes with this little like it's supposed to be for a compass rose, but it's like the steering wheel. I don't know what I'm trying to say. The ship wheel. It's a little charm that you put in there. So that's really cute. These ones are kind of ones I already showed you. Alright, so this is my Thomas Kincaid, the Old Fishing Pole kit. This is one I tried to start, but this is what it looks like when it's done. I tried to start this 6-ish years ago. And I don't think the fabric is. Anyway, I tried to show in my last video, like, I did start it. And I actually did a pretty decent job with my stitches, but I didn't know that you could start and do cross-country when you're doing counted kits. So I started dead center, so I didn't get a lot of stuff done. I didn't know that parking threads was a thing, so I do like 3 threads, and then I take the thread, like cut it off or like tie it off or whatever. I'm trying to see if I can find it. This one also has I did see it in here, filament for the fish, like the fishing line. Oh. So it's pearl filament, and it goes around the fish, and this looks like it's gonna be a nightmare to work with, but I bet it's gonna be really pretty. So yeah, I did like 25 stitches in it, and I was actually really happy with the way the stitches looked like now compared to, you know, after I've done all this extra stitching. So yeah, I have to find where I put the fabric now that I'm all unorganized. Yeah. Alright, sorry, I'm just sitting here looking at stuff, thinking about when I'm gonna start it. But I am gonna go put all this stuff back away, back in real time. Real time Haley is, or last time Haley? Oh no, I counted all of my kits so that I have a final total of how many I have, and I'll be sharing that with you in the past. Alright guys, I am back. I put away all of my kits, and I have them counted. I don't know, I feel like I have less than I thought I did. But I have 79 printed kits and 28 counted kits. So it's what, 117 total? And so I guess I better get stitching. I do have a few more kits that weren't in this bucket. I think they're still back at my old apartment. I used to rent from my grandparents, so they never rented out to anybody else, so some of our stuff is still over there. So I'll go check, and I can add that in another video. But so yeah, so that number doesn't count what I already have in production. In progress, the stuff I'm already stitching on. Hello, you want love? Oh, come here. So yeah, so that's my kit parade. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that if you found something that you like, or something that you also have, let me know. I missed a piece of thread apparently, says Coolidge. And yeah, maybe we can stitch on some stuff together. If you made it this far, please subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video, feel free to follow me on Instagram. I do post progress pictures on there and what I'm currently working on. And if you have any questions, I do like to answer questions in future videos, so please leave them all down below. And yeah, I think that just about covers it for me today. So I hope that you guys have a beautiful rest of your day full of stitching. Bye bye.